Power scale on my boy SCP-3812. Oh man, are you about to have your mind blown? First off, let's get the cosmology out of the way. We know that the SCP Foundation verse contains an infinite set of narratives, with each narrative containing an infinite number of dimensions, and these dimensions are infinitely stacked on top of each other. And 3812's most broken ability is passively being able to transcend all these narratives. For every new narrative that he transcends, the one below it to him seems like fiction, as stated right there. It's also verbatim stated right here by the author, the creator of 3812. He says he doesn't really think about it, it's a consequence of his nature, so it happens immediately because of what he is. If something exists, by definition, he supersedes it. Meaning that by nature of his character, any being that's above him, he will automatically transcend no matter how high they are. And this is his most broken ability through infinite transcendence. And then once he transcends you, he's just in a view as fiction. The Foundation universe metaphysics basically boils down to the Foundation realizing that they are fictional and trying to do something about it. So these SCPs, especially 3812, is aware of its existence. And whether that be controlling the narrative forces for their own nature trying to rage against the authors, SCP-3812 is literally trying to transcend these infinite narratives so it can make itself real. So yeah, it's very broken. And each single narrative has infinite sets of infinities. That's also further proven by right there. And that's all comprised within one narrative. And SCP-3812 is also transcending another infinite number of narratives, each one containing its infinite number of infinities. Here's more to back up what I'm saying as well. You can pause to read the first paragraph because that's basically saying what I've said. But it says right here, SCP-3812 was created to supersede anything that supersedes it, including even itself, because by nature it doesn't want anything to be above it. The moment a story about SCP-3812 in a higher universe would become more real than 3812, 3812 would just be forced to supersede it himself. So the SCP cosmology is already scaled so freaking high, and so many layers into balance, it's not even funny. So even if by chance you scaled your character higher than 3812, it's literally its ability just to passively and instantly transcend you. But either way, no cosmology in any other verse goes higher than the SCP Foundation. And that is why SCP-3812 is the most broken and strongest character in fiction. You can argue some SCPs being stronger than him, but this being is stronger than any other being in any other verse. There's one SCP that's arguable, but besides for that, he's stronger than any other being in any other verse. I scale my boy SCP-3812 countless layers into boundless. Join the new server if you haven't already, link in bio.